No, my God! Let's go!
Two freestyle trampoline athletes are getting together for some friendly competition.
My name is Matthew Giacchetti. I've been doing Gtramp seriously for approximately 5 years, and I've always been interested in it since I was a small child. At one point, I was ranked 18th in the world for Gtramp, and I would say that I'm one of the more central influencers in the community. I competed in the GRT games 3 consecutive years in a row.
The magic of all of this, the garden trampoline game. So some kids have started out in their backyard with a quick meetup, and now all you guys are kind of going international.
I think every young kid goes through a trampoline phase when they're like 8 to 12 years old. They want to learn how to do a front flip, and it's cool. And I didn't grow to that phase. I kind of became obsessed with it.
Part of what drew me to the sport is its uniqueness. I mean, how many people do this? It wasn't a lot. At least when I started, I didn't even know what it was called. People would ask, like, oh, what do you do for a sport? I'm like, flips. It really is a drive to be better. I thought double fulls were hard for a long time. Now it's like a basic trick of mine. You gotta dedicate time to it. You really gotta like train it.
And I realized this is something I'm good at. This is something I can become one of the best at with dedication. So I started spending about 2 hours every day after school, rain or shine, just training, fell in love with it.
Hours and hours every day. I used to go home from school and then immediately start training, start practicing. You know, I'd just do flips for 2 hours, eat dinner, go out for another hour or two until I couldn't see what I was doing and I had to go in and do the same thing the next day.
The aspect of being able to do a trick that no one has ever done before, which many people consider a world's first, was the incredible part for me.
It's not all fun and games. I've definitely had my fair share of injuries.
Personally, I haven't had too many traumatic injuries from Gtramp. I broke both of my feet once while training on Christmas morning. I've had some close calls with open ups going to my stomach where they could have been really bad, and I kind of got lucky.
You know, there was multiple times where I had to stop for a month or, you know, maybe just a few weeks because my back, my spine was just in brutal pain.
For me, I actually had to stop doing the sport because my body couldn't handle the stress of constant training. The repetition of bouncing took a toll on my back where some days I couldn't even walk, and I ultimately had to quit the sport because there was no hope in me being able to accomplish the tricks I wanted after 4 years of training. I walked away pretty much unscathed. My knees and back have pretty much recovered, but there are kids who have been temporarily paralyzed and got very lucky, and as far as I know, one kid who's been permanently paralyzed who's still recovering. Regardless of what precautions you take, it's still nearly impossible to guarantee you'll be safe, and bad accidents can always happen.
You know, is it worth landing on your neck? Is it worth the neck injury? Is it worth the back pain? For a lot of us, yeah.
I don't think Gtramp would necessarily even exist if it wasn't for social media such as Instagram and YouTube. The rise in popularity of Instagram is what has allowed fellow Gtramp athletes to find each other. All of my closest friends I've met through Gtramp. These are people that I would have had no way of meeting otherwise, and who I met through Instagram and ended up meeting up with, and now are people who I will know for the rest of my life. Although I'm now done with Gtramp, it has taught me more than my K through 12 education combined, because it taught me discipline, work ethic, and that if you seriously dedicate yourself to a goal and put in the work, you can make anything happen.